what about Dauzac? What do you see now that this is a lot more prestigious, and I'm sure that the tradition behind the chateau and everything. Do you feel this pressure?
Of course, it's a pressure to. I'm very proud of the heritage that is uh, before what the new ownership is doing. Uh, from the Lynch family or all the owner. I've read in great extent the whole history. I have a 20-page document of the whole
Mm-hmm.
history of Dauzac and from Elizabeth. Oh, I'm missing her last name, but there was this great like woman winemaker, a woman owner, for example,
Mm-hmm.
who uh, who who did tell his people to take away some vine that was on field that was not made to make
Mm-hmm.
great wines. I thought that was great. It was in the 1800. So to have this woman owner, I cannot
Mm-hmm.
imagine, as a woman back in the days, thinking like, take this vine off. We're not making good enough wine. I want to remove
Yeah.
wine. Wow, to me, it's just unbelievable. And the Lynch family with Jean-Baptiste Lynch, for same family than Lynch Badge, Lynch Moussas, who's been the owner of Dauzac for 95 years. They focused on the quality wine. They focused on distribution with their network in the north of Europe, and they managed to bring the quality of Dauzac at a level that it was going to be classified gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, the heritage that is the Johnson family that has done amazing work. This heritage, I think, is very important and needs to be very respected. At the same time, it's good to look at the future and not to be uh, an old fart of Bordeaux,
Yeah.
and try to be relevant, try to be upbeat, and try to be to again. I think is this pressure that I feel is to respect the heritage of the winery of Bordeaux of Margaux,
Yeah.
still thinking that when I go to Asia, I like that people see Dauzac as a brand that is pretty fresh.
Oh.
I and I was talking about the heritage. That's the label of Dauzac.
Yeah.
What is cool about it? So we have this very now iconic yellow label, and there's a reason for this yellow label. Uh,
Mm.
the Johnson family back in 1924. So in few days, it will be 100 years.
Wow.
Super exciting. It was the first, Dauzac was the first winery as a classified gross to do estate bottle. Before,
Mm.
back in the day,
Yeah.
the winery will make the wine
Yeah.
and put them in barrel, and the barrel was shipped to usually Bordeaux. I'm at home right now in the Chartron neighborhood. If you have the chance, and I hope you come soon to Bordeaux, I'll show you. This was
Mm.
the neighborhood right by the river. And the house I live in used to be a wine warehouse. So the barrel would
Wow.
be shipped to Bordeaux, and then some negociant, some merchant will age the wine and eventually
Yeah.
bottle it and ship either the barrel or ship the bottle anywhere they could sell the wine. And Dauzac, with the Johnson family, realized that, well, sometimes the quality of the wine was not very regular, and that this one merchant was doing a great way to bottle the wine, and the cork and stuff was in good condition, and it was making good wine. And sometimes this was awful,
Yeah.
but there was still the name Dauzac on it. So the Johnson family started to want in 1924 to bottle the wine at the winery, so that when the wine is in glass, the quality won't change much. I mean, the wine evolved, is alive,
Yeah.
but there won't be bad surprise. And that was a big step for Dauzac. And so for the
Wow.
little story, The label in 1924 was slightly yellow, and so it looked a lot like the label of Chateau du Cru Beaucaillou. It was the same ownership at the time for both winery. So we took this yellow from 1924 on the label and made it like cool and sexy, and made it this bright like emperor yellow to our
Yeah.
label. So that's why if you look at the label of those, like there's a reason why there's this yellow.
Wow, I didn't know that, and I didn't know that either. That Dauzac was the first one who started the chateau bottling, which is, I think, the was a great change in Bordeaux. Thanks for watching this video. You can watch the full podcast episode by clicking here, or watch another interesting video by clicking here. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section, and see you in the next one.